rapper sounds like a broken record about death, drugs, and fake flexing.
Cause that's what's cool, right?
Nah, fella. It's conditioning. It's engineered destruction.
Here we go. Conspiracy alert.
Fact alert, you dirty mutt. In 1991, a private meeting happened. Executives from record labels, investors in private prisons, and silent government liaisons. One goal, make chaos profitable.
Wait, what?
They realized the more you glorify crime, drugs, self-destruction through music, the more broken kids you create. And broken kids fill up the private prison system. More prisoners, more dollars.
That's just business, not brainwashing.
Is it? Then why did conscious rap, the stuff that empowered people, get blacklisted? Why did gangster rap suddenly explode in the 90s with full corporate sponsorship?
Maybe it just sold better?
It sold better because they fed it nonstop. Every radio station, every award show, every top chart, designed to sell a vision of life that's short, violent, and hopeless.
But some artists are independent, right?
Very few, and most of them get buried by the algorithm. You won't hear the ones telling the truth, because truth doesn't sell chains or fill cells.
So what about all the self-made rappers flexing?
Flexing debt, flexing leased cars, flexing record deals that own their masters and their future. They sell rebellion, but only rebellion that leads to profit for the same system they claim to hate.
That's depressing.
It's beyond depressing, mutt. It's deliberate. Rap was weaponized to destroy a generation from inside. You think it's art? It's artillery. You think it's success? It's sabotage dressed in chains.
Then what can we even trust anymore?
Trust the ones they silence. Trust the ones who lose deals, not the ones who go platinum. Because real voices don't get sponsored by the same banks funding private prisons. Comment conspiracies you want me to uncover, and follow for more. You ever wonder?
It's about to go down. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend Morning Show is back. Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean, that's me. Jay Black, Sexy Mo, C-Chum, and celebrity guests that you get nowhere else. That's right, but here on Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends. Go to our YouTube page, Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, and check the exclusive situation all the way out. Or catch it live. Get your comments on Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends are back.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in.
We the worst records, baby. We about to create a perfectly horrible song. Y'all know I've been in this gym, and now all I wear is tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Yes, I do. Michael Sean wears tight shirts. I wear tight shirts because I'm working out some. And if I wear the right size, you won't see none of my little cuts in my arms or whatever. Short sleeve tight shirts in any type of weather. People talking trans when they see me in the streets.
Your shirt's so tight, we can see your heartbeat.
Man, clown me if you want, I'm sticking to my guns. And when December comes, it's gonna be fun. You can crack jokes and treat me like a jerk, but one day you'll see my six-pack right through my shirt. And even if I wanted to, I just can't stop. I just might rock an Ezekiel crop top.
Whoa.
Whoa, ladies and gentlemen, we done made it. We done made it to another Friday. I'm working on like 3 hours of sleep. I was acting like I was running them streets last night in New York City with my daughters and my co-parent because they went to a concert. I was being a dad, but I'm acting like I'm young again. I'm young. I'm burning low, baby. Pause.
If you see me and you trying to see what's up, he wanna fuck with me, then I'ma have him stuck.
Tank is on E, my tank is on E, but I'm not going. I'm gonna make them believe that I had 12 hours of sleep last night. Yeah, it's a Friday. I was partying. I feel like I'm hungover. Somebody give me a 5-hour energy drink. Somebody give me a cup of coffee. I'm running on Super E. I got the gas tank that popped up on right there in my dashboard. The 2 gas tanks. It's 2 gas tanks and the guy saying, "What are you doing?" But I'm still single, so take this, lady.
If you see me and you trying to see what's up, he wanna fuck with me, then I'ma have him stuck.
In other words, even though I'm on E, even though I feel like partying. I feel like even though 3 hours of sleep ain't enough for this 50-year-old, understand.
It's about to go down.
50, and I know y'all was already correcting me in the comments. Even for this 54-year-old who needs more than 3 hours of sleep, understand.
It's about to go down. Michael
Smith is in the building, so understand.
It's about to go down.
This distraction Friday, so understand.
It's about to go down. Michael
Dr. Aaron Smith in the building. He's in the square. He's in the squared circle. Doc, what's good?
Everything's good.
Oh,
I might have a chance to get on a computer. So at the 8 o'clock hour or like 7:40, I'm gonna try to run into one of these buildings that open up early. And if I'm able to get on, then maybe by like the end of next week, I'll be bringing my microphone in there, and we might be back in business at least for those second hours. I think they might open at 7:30, so we're gonna give it a try. I'm gonna hang out for a little while here, and I'm gonna see if I can get me a spot.
You might have a laptop and a mic. You know what that means? You know what that means?
It's about to go down.
That means
might be out the car. Might graduate.
one step at a time, people.
One step at a time.
That's what we've been doing. One step at a time. Listen. When Dr. Aaron Smith, aka Fearless, was working with me answering phones, he was just answering phones. I had no idea degree after degree after degree would be accomplished. I knew he was in school. I wasn't paying no attention. I didn't know what he was in school for. I thought he was a track
I wasn't paying
star.
much attention either. But you kept going. Kept going.
You kept going. You went through the struggle. I ain't gonna lie. I applaud you. So how was last night? Anything good last night? Because we ain't got Jay Black till sometime next week. How was everything?
No. The good thing about last night is I went to bed. Like, sometimes you have that moment where you have that extra 40 minutes to an hour and a half, and you should go to sleep, but then you catch yourself like scrolling, and you're like, yo, I've been chilling for like an hour, and I just lost an hour's sleep for no reason. And I had complete control over this time. I made a poor decision. I'm gonna pay for this tomorrow. I didn't do that. I caught myself. I got some magnesium. I think I did some magnesium and some melatonin last night. I was like, yo, I'm going to sleep. And I made sure once I got in bed and that magnesium melatonin hit me, I was out. I didn't give myself a choice,
That's good stuff. Isn't the magnesium good for other things too? I read all.
It is. They said it's good for sound sleep, but magnesium in general, they said is good. But that melatonin, that's mostly for sleep. But then this morning, I came back. I'm doing this thing called the sour sop bitters that they talk about on TikTok all the time, like a cleanse type thing, sour sop, like that fruit they talk about in the Caribbean. So they got this product called sour sop bitters. I was mixing that with like black seed oil, chlorophyll. So I went hard today. I'm definitely trying to do some flushing out because I know people talk about doing those raw fruit diets or the juice diets. And one lady was like, yo, I was going to the bathroom for like 3 weeks, even though I didn't eat anything. She said, that's how much stuff was lodged up in her. And I was like, yo, she said, healthy or not, everybody got stuff in them that's been sitting there for a long time. And that decaying stuff is what takes you out. She said, death starts in the colon.
Yes. And I've been
trying to cleanse.
I've been trying to do this, get the stuff together, information to detox the parasites in me. Everybody's a big deal about getting the parasites out of you and having binders that you have to use with the charcoal or cold charcoal, and I've been researching that.
Bentonite clay.
Yes.
Activated charcoal, bentonite clay, all that to grab all the parasites.
But they said
it bonds them.
But you need a bind. It's a binder that you also have to take while you're taking it. That's why I get nervous because listen, man, I don't want to slip up. I've been known to be a little absent-minded every once in a while and not follow the directions. I'm trying to get the directions perfect as I can. I wish I just knew somebody who does it so they could just lead me. It don't seem too difficult, but we'll see, man.
I think for a lot of people, even for me, that's the parasite one that people really don't want to know. I think that's hard. That's a part of it for me. I'm telling you now. I'll do the flushes right away, but when people talk about the parasites, like I don't know I know I need to do it, but part of the difficulty is subconsciously I don't want to see it. I don't want to know because once I know, I can't unsee it, and then I have to really be diligent about cleansing in terms of parasites because everybody got them.
But I actually, that's one part. I would like to see him because it makes me feel like something's changing. Like
I feel like that's a step in. I'm like, yeah, they were in me. Yeah, they were. They were
I got
in
him.
me. I got them, and I'm gonna get more. Hey, there are more of you in there, and I'm coming for you. This
The
isn't just a one
parasite,
shot deal. Yeah,
the parasite hunter. He's a parasite
I'm a
hunter.
I want it all. I want to feel how I feel. I want to feel back. I want to go back when there were no parasites, when these foods weren't infesting me and
Yo,
making eggs and making tumors and fighting off. There's a lot of information out there. You just got to be slow and diligent, and because this is not crazy. This stuff has been out here. There are natural
yeah,
forms of cures. There's a man who survived stage 4 cancer that I follow, and they were like, basically, go enjoy your life with your family because
yeah.
there ain't no beating this. And I know somebody personally, Shawnee Scott, who used to be on the show, good friend, who went a natural way for her breast cancer. And the doctors are still baffled.
Mm,
They still baffled.
wow.
And she found it on an island. It was referred to her. Matter of fact, I need to get her on here to tell the story. I need her to get her on here to tell the story. We'll get to that. Other than that, it's mindless distractions. We need this every once in a while. Just mindless
Oh
distractions,
yeah,
y'all.
Friday.
It's Friday. I know what's going on. Trust me, I know. Hopefully, the regime is coming to an end. I don't know. It's just I'm
Well,
hoping.
not the regime, not the regime, because
Yeah,
that's what Stacey Abrams just warned about that last night. She was at an event and she let the people know Trump is just a useful idiot. We got to focus on MAGA. MAGA is going to continue. JD Vance is already looking like he's positioning himself to offer Trump up. They said he met with Rupert Murdoch before that story from the Wall Street Journal dropped. Then he was in the news talking about if you got the information, you got the letter, just drop it, Wall Street Journal. So it looks like JD Vance is angling to get himself, in position. And he's younger and he's a little smarter, but he has no charisma. So hopefully he's not going to be that cult factor. But he's equally as dangerous. So people were talking about that last night. Like, we got to fight
see,
MAGA because MAGA is going to keep, and they're going to be revitalized. When Trump leaves, they're going to feel empowered that they can replace their leader if they don't do what they want. So MAGA is going
yeah.
to be like, have a boost after Trump gets put out, and we got to be ready for that.
We got to be ready for that. Also, I think the gentleman's name, the evil racist, is it Stephen Miller?
Yes, immigration.
Yes, Stephen Miller is those people behind the scenes. First of all, anybody who thought that Donald Trump is actually put this type of plan together is actually in denial of what his business life has been like. He doesn't put plans together. He doesn't.
Well, I don't know.
He just got called out by what's the guy Powell. It's live. It's on video, and he was talking to Powell about raising a price. There was something that was he's the Fed chair.
Oh, Jerome Powell. Yes, Jerome Powell. Yes.
And he told him he was raising the price and the cameras on. He said, yeah, it's going up to 3.2 billion. Yeah, it's going to go up significant. And the guy, he was like, why? Did you run this by my people? And he goes, yeah. And he was like, but why? He said, well, we're going to, the third building, the building that we're building is what added. And Jerome Powell looked at him and said, that building was built 5 years ago. This is on. Just played on MSNBC. That building was built 5 years ago. And then he said, well, for the future bill, like this is my point being, this was never Donald Trump's plan. This is the plan Donald Trump agreed to so he wouldn't go to prison. So he wouldn't get back. That was it. He made a deal with the devil. And they're about to the devil's about to lay him at the stand as a sacrifice. And you're 100% right, Dr. Aaron Smith, feelers. You're 100% right. They're about to sacrifice him. But the problem is they think JD Vance will be able to say the shit that Donald Trump. I want to tell y'all, nobody can tap into idiots like a supreme idiot. JD Vance can't, he don't have that. He's just an idiot that has no resume. He's not, this is somebody that we have to destroy quickly. And hopefully the Democrats will get emboldened and get courage to stand up to a vice president. Because I can't see a vice president being able to sign any more executive orders. But I've been wrong before.
There's a lady, a legal expert, Katie Fang. She said that the Trump has an it factor, despite how creepy he is. He said JD Vance has an ick factor.
Yes,
that's the difference. JD Vance is all creepy, no charisma. Donald Trump is a mixture. At least he can lead some people and say some things. Like he understands television. JD Vance doesn't have any of that. You're absolutely right. Like that's one of the best things we got going for us is that he has no charisma and people don't generally like him.
JD Vance is the type of person that could have a plan that benefits you 100%, and when he presents it, you don't want to follow him. Like it better,
Like-
and you
like
gonna do
Texas
it?
and Biden.
Yeah,
Biden gave Texas money. They were like, we don't want that Biden money.
We don't want that
We're
Biden
gonna,
money.
we're gonna drown when the flood comes. That's what happened too, unfortunately. But yeah,
We
they
don't
rejected
want the Biden.
Biden funding.
We've been doing perfectly fine without this Biden money.
Biden money.
Yeah. It was all of a sudden it was Biden money. I never. All of a sudden it was Biden money. Let me get to these good mornings. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say we didn't suffer from that because when them stimulus checks came, we didn't care whose name was on it. Remember Donald Trump was like, I want my name on it. We were like, so what?
Put it
We was
on
like,
there.
They were like Trump stimmies, put them out. We still hate you, but we'll take that money. We will take that money.
What were y'all thinking? We hate this man. When them checks went out,
Hey.
we deposited them. We did.
We hate him. We hate him, not the checks. That's what people saying. We hate you, not the money.
Go ahead, homie.
Baby moms do it every day.
Every
Take the money,
day.
hate the man. Hate the man, take the money. Hey, I learned my lesson.
I
Hood
hate
politics.
him. I hate him.
Yeah,
Trendsetter.
cash the check.
For the first time in a long time, a man in the Takeover Legend community was first up to bat. You were first on the check. Go ahead, DJ Trendsetter. There you go, Trendsetter. Who we got? Miss Clark was really good there. Mama, how you doing? Yeah, Trent did it. He did it, man. He did it. Miss Clark saying, what's up to everybody? Asha Boo had some technical difficulties yesterday, but she got right back on the show. Thank you, Asha Boo. Shelly, good morning. The lovely Shelly, ladies and gentlemen. What up, Shelly? What's going on? And our FBI agent, aka we've never seen her in person. We've never seen her live. She could be AI for all we know. Miss Ashley Newman. What up? We got a lot of Ashes, a lot of Ashas, a lot of Ashleys. Yeah, we got it. What up, Ashley? What's good? She's gonna say good morning to a few people. Get that. Who else we got? Who else? Miss Parker. Legs. What up? Good morning, Legs. Oh, Miss Parker said best part of my day. I feel the same way, Miss Parker.
Oh.
I feel the same way. Trendsetter in the building. Who else? KT. What's going on?
Happy
the best
Friday.
part of waking up in Folgers in your cup. There you go. Old school. Anytime you can make a Folgers in your cup. Yeah. That's some old school shit right there. Go ahead. I rep that. I never drank Folgers, but it was a good commercial.
Oh, yeah. That stuck with you.
That's literally the only job I ever wanted to do. Do you know the only regular job, quote unquote, regular I ever wanted to do was work in sales and advertising? That was the only
a lot of shows do that too. I remember what was it? The Jamie Foxx show had an episode like that. Living Single, they had the advertising thing. I see that even on Blackish, Anthony Anderson, they sit around like people like that's like a dream job for a lot of people, like jingles and all that and marketing campaigns. That's exciting because always something new.
And honestly, that's half the reason the Takeover Legends. That's a part of the reason on the marketing that I did with us and the Takeover Legends, and the drops and the We Run This City and and the pimping the game again. They were catchphrases. You know what I'm saying? They were just catchphrases.
A lot of jingles. And you read the song with the drive. What was the one with the drive?
Oh, push the whip check-in. Yeah, the push the whip check-in.
And it was seatbelt checking after that or something.
That stuff never. She said that stuff never worked with me. I don't know. But that was the only job. The 80s.
Push the whip check-in.
Oh, wow. I got those biters. Will clean. Oh, you got the biters that clean you out?
The bitters. Yeah, bitter of sour sop bitter, or not sour sop, but they got different bitters. They got black seed bitters, sour sop bitters. But yeah, they clean you out.
Have they kicked in? There, Doc? Have they kicked in? Have the bitters kicked? Have they kicked in? Doc?
No, I feel it. But I'm not going so hard as to have to like stay by the bathroom because I know they got some of the other cleanses that are like that, where they're like, don't leave the house that day. And there's a popular one of those that I didn't purchase because I'm like, I still got to move around a little bit.
Yo, look who's back. DJ Stacy D, where you been? I feel like I ain't seen you in a minute. Maybe I'm wrong. Where you been, Stacy D? Let me get who else? Legs. Stacy D at work listening. Yeah, he at the job. He checked in at the job. Don't get in trouble. Don't get written up. Don't get rid of. Don't laugh out loud. Don't keep it to yourself. For a hot minute, Trent, I told you. Scroll to top. I don't know. Come on. You must be talking to Legs. If you
Oh,
think I'm
probably about being first. Probably about being first.
yeah, you were definitely first.
That's what I would guess. If I had to guess, he's talking about being first.
Ashabu, power shut him down. Power shut him down. Yes.
All the
Yes,
line.
that was great. I should have actually. I watched that when I was in New York and I didn't get to record it. Vance looks like a sinister evil. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. They were the good old days. I guess the good old days. What good old days are we talking about?
Folgers in your cup.
Oh,
Maybe the Folgers in your cup. Maybe that
Thank you. All right, trust that. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Is that the Folgers? Is that a representation of Folgers in the cup? But it's green. I don't know what that means. What's that? I don't know.
You know, like money or mugs. Mugs or money.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You got to put something after it. Go ahead.
I don't know if you saw the video. You know, somebody did a really good, quick compilation evidencing the possibility of Trump being illiterate. And
I believe it.
Basically, it goes all the way back to like the late 80s or the early 90s. And there's an interview where they're like, what authors do you like? And he's like, I like Tim Wolfe. And Wolfe had just done his book. And he's like, what books do you like? No, I like Tim Wolfe. Like any other authors? He's like, I like Tim. So the interviewer says, how do you like Bonfire of the Vanities? He says, I haven't read that. So then the interviewer says, well, what's the last book you've read? He said, I like Tim Wolfe's last one. I like Tim Wolfe's last book. And the interviewer goes, Bonfire of the Vanities? He goes, Trump goes, yeah. I'm having trouble hearing in this earpiece, this remote earpiece, but they they cut directly to a recent one where there's a head of state sitting next to Trump, you know, like knee to knee, how to do the close ones, not the podiums. They're sitting together. They're doing all the photo op stuff. The leader says, here, we have a letter for you. Hands Trump the letter. Trump grabs the letter. Trump says, would you like me to read this now? And the leader jokes, says, yeah, we definitely want to get your reaction. Trump proceeds to go, That's very nice. That's very, very nice. Hands the letter back to the leader and then says, would you like to read that paragraph to them? The beautiful things. Held the letter, pretended to read it to himself, handed it back to the guy and said, would you like to read it? Then they show him making up all these words, like when he just called Obama sedacious. Just last week, he said Obama, it's not a word. It's not a fucking word. He says, I went to Penn. I was one of the smartest people in the class at Wharton. That's what he said, top of the class. Turned out at the bottom of the class. Then one guy said, I wrote his papers. But there's literally genuine arguments that he's functionally literate. Like, he can't read. And they said he doesn't like the teleprompter. They said he doesn't like the briefings. He wanted to be like a Fox News video clip. Just make a video for me and sum it up. When have you... If 50 Cent could do it, because 50 Cent made Floyd Mayweather read online. Remember that? 50 Cent harassed Floyd so much about being illiterate. And why do we need to know if Floyd could read? Who cares if Floyd can't read? He's a boxer. We expect
nobody cares.
If he could read, he can't after he fights, right? When he's done with his career, he can't read anything, right? Lucky he's not shaken. So the fact that 50 Cent can apply the type of pressure to force somebody to prove they can read, we need 50 Cent to finally turn on Trump and be like, yo, homie, we heard you can't read, you know, because I've never seen him reading. I've never seen him take a piece of paper and read anything. He goes to what's his name? Pete Davidson. Pete Davidson has a clip on Howard Stern show where he says Trump is funny because Trump can't read.
Yes. He said we did the live reading. Yeah, we did the live reading together. We sat at the table and he looks up at Lorne Michaels and says, I'm not gonna read this. I'm just every time, basically. I'm not. And he says one of the funny things is there was a scene, and apparently it's a real skit that aired, where they're doing Disneyland. And at the end, he says, let's go. Turkey legs? Like, does anybody want any? He says Trump didn't get the context. Trump at the end of the skit says to his daughter, let's go, turkey legs. And calls his daughter
turkey legs instead of saying let's go. So even when he can read the words, he doesn't understand flow and context. That's why I say functionally illiterate, even if he can recognize the words. He's 80 plus years old, but he went to Penn, Ivy League, became a billionaire, and became the president. I say this is the best study of white privilege in history.
Wow. Wow.
Bad
Yeah.
relationship, can't read, like criminal, pedophile, potentially, like all these things. He still was able to reach the top of society, the very top of the best position in the world, without being able to learn how to read, how to treat people, or even how to keep a woman happy. Like this is crazy.
It is. It is absolutely crazy. I mean, but you need an idiot to be able to think. Listen, man, everything you said was right. The fact that it shows you that money can get you to places, and your complexion and your skin color can get you in places that nobody cares. Nobody cares. Just keep moving. The problem is, I know there are people who said, "Why did I help that man get through?" There's got to be a lot of regret over there. There's got to be a lot of regret. A lot of professors going, why did I not expose? Because you couldn't. There was too much money being donated to the college. There was too much money at stake. And
it was mob mentality. You get crucified. There was a time where if you went against them, like his people, the guy who had the horns hat, the shaman, the January 6th shaman, just posted that Trump's a fraud and F Trump and all this stuff. So when you got dudes that you pardoned out of jail turning on you, this dude ran to the Capitol for Trump, and then Trump pardoned him out of jail, and this dude's talking bad about him. They just took that vote yesterday. You saw the vote, right? You saw the vote when they said that was a slick thing the Democrats did when they went to that hearing. It was like, let's take a vote on releasing the Epstein files. Remember, Mike Johnson said we're shutting down Congress. The Democrats, finally, the Democrats are doing the dirty tricks and the strategy that the Republicans would have done. Because this is something the Republicans would have done. They was like, oh, we about to close? Okay, let's go to this damn near empty room and let's call for this vote. And then before they did the vote, they made sure on the record they put everybody supporting the release of the files who was there. They put their words out. So they're like, Marjorie Taylor Greene said she's in favor of it. This person is in favor of it. Then the guy tried to rig it and be like the ayes and then the nays. And it was like one person that said the nay. He was like, the no's have it. I think he said the no has it. And everybody laughed, because he said turn it being 8-2 ayes. So no, they did it. They voted, and now they have to move it on to release the files. So he almost got away with it, but he didn't get away with it because he thought Mike Johnson shutting down Congress was going to do it. That vote yesterday is calling for the release of the files. And now everybody from Macy to Marjorie are saying, yep, release the files. So it seems like the tide has shifted, and most people see they want to get reelected. Their constituents are going crazy over this issue. People are about self-preservation in Congress. At some point, there's a tipping point. People are like, I like you, but I like getting elected more. And that's where we are. Yesterday, I think that we crossed that bridge where most elected officials realize Trump's a liability and it's in their best political interest career-wise, because they want to get elected for the next 20 years, to not keep going with Trump right now.
There's so much to that. There's so much. The fact there's something. And listen, I just, but y'all voted for him. I want y'all to remember, when all this happens and all this is proven, remember, y'all literally watched this man, and it's a reflection on what you voted for, what you overlooked, and some of y'all didn't overlook. Some of y'all really believed the rhetoric. Some of y'all still believe that he's deporting people, the bad people. The bad people. We're gonna get.
You remember they were saying? Remember they were saying God put Trump in there and all that the first term. There was a lot of people with that messianic thing. They was running with that. It was like, this is God's will, and Trump is God's man, and this is prophecy. And well, it might have been prophecy, but not the type they were thinking about. But beyond voting for him, I think we take a step further. We made him. Over these last 30, 40, 50 years, when he got convicted with his father of the discrimination in housing, he should have been relegated to a specific place in society. But we didn't. We kept him. We kept him right there. Oprah Winfrey interviewing him, asking him, "Will you ever run for president?" We made him. We did this. Putting him on TV, making his show #1. We did this. All the rappers, we talked about that before, shouting him out. I'm the black Trump. I'm like Donald Trump. All that for 10, 15, 20 years, even more, shouting out Donald Trump, wanting to be like Trump. the capitalism, the boiler room, Wolf of Wall Street era that Trump symbolized, and all the movies that made us think that that's the coolest thing in the greed, right? Greed being good. From cinema to music to television to politics, we made Donald Trump. And now we got to look in the mirror. Everybody's going to want to try to act like we're separate from him as he falls. But the real job, like you're saying, Mike, is to see our part in it. That's the hardest part. What part did we all play as a society in him being who he is and him being in the position he's in?
Because a lot of y'all don't want to admit it. You liked his views and opinions, and you thought for the first time you were being represented by him.
Mm-hmm.
You liked it. He said stuff that millions and millions of people were like, finally, somebody said it. That's what you did. And now what you're going to do,
drain the swamp.
You're going to take your hand off the stove and act like you were never in the kitchen. Now you're going to run out and...
Who was cooking? Who was cooking?
Who cooking?
The house burning down. Now you take an apron off, try to put it in your pocket. You're like,
somebody cooking? Was somebody cooking in there? No. We're gonna remember you. And those that I know. I know them.
I talk to people. People calling me. Talking about, I want your opinion on some things because it just seemed like Kamala and Trump the same. I'm like, they're not the same. They're not. I talked to people like 45 minutes to an hour a couple times where it's like just trying to deconstruct the stuff that just was totally not true. And I think some of them still end up voting for Trump. You're right. I think a couple of people close to me, they were so on the fence, and some of them just seem so anti-woman.
Yeah, I know for a fact. And then, well, let me stay on that, and then let me get to the let me write this down. I know for a fact you did. I know for a fact that you actually lived up to the greatest stereotype in Latino history. I know you did. That's why I don't get no text messages. I know you did.
People got, a lot of people went silent. A lot of people got quiet. A lot of people that was talking after the election, they disappeared on me because our timelines is quiet. I know a couple people had hats on and they are nowhere to be found. Like nobody wants no smoke. Nobody wants that Trump smoke now.
And I don't want to call you, because listen, this is why I don't like blurring the lines. I know this system is corrupt. All of them. It's a corrupt system based on corrupt morals, based on corrupt bylaws, based on corrupt unwritten rules. I know this worship of Israel's wrong. It's bipartisan. It's a bipartisan problem. I know. The difference between me and you is that you really believed and didn't know. If you're a woman, let me get to that, and you voted for a man on audio saying what he said, and you still said,
locker room talk.
He doesn't really do that. He said he really does it. This is a man who said he really does it.
He named names. He named names. I mean, he named a couple people. He said, I did this, I did that. I took her to go get furniture, and then I moved on her like a bee. I kissed her. You know, she's married. Like, he was talking about specific events and people. He wasn't just saying, like, you know, sometimes in my life. You know, he said general and specific statements about sexual assault. And Billy Bush was cracking up. He got fired to Billy Bush. But Billy Bush was like,
why'd y'all fire him? Why'd y'all fire the guy laughing at the jokes and then elect the guy who cracked the jokes?
They fired the guy who laughed at the joke about sexual assault, not the guy who committed the sexual assault. That's America. This is America, right? The Donald Glover, like this is that. You're right. This is where we are. The guy who does it and talks about it, he's cool. He can advance and elevate. The guy who laughed about it, oh, what you laughing about? You know, it's like somebody punches you in the face and you get mad. That happened with Abner Louima when he got assaulted by the police. Somebody had got the best of a police officer in New York back in the day. Instead of the cop trying to go back at the guy who just got the best of him, he went at Abner Louima for laughing about it. And they grabbed the little guy, took him to the station and assaulted him and all that. Punks do that all the time. I'm going to go with the guy who's enjoying it that I could take instead of trying to fight the bigger guy.
JB Smoove has a classic a bit on stage. JB Smoove says, He says, I don't fight. He said, I was laughing. Somebody was getting beat up, and I was laughing like everybody else was laughing. And the guy came and got at me because he knew I didn't fight. He was like, everybody was laughing. Why? But everybody was like, what are you talking? What? We were all laughing. Beat us all up. But you guys,
Beat us all up.
you voted for him, and you put a cape on for him. You put a cape on for the stupidity of every comment. You watch the man, and this was funny. Everybody's like, when he was talking about the Epstein files, and people were like, yeah, this is ridiculous because he's the one who said he was going to release the files. So why wouldn't he release it? And I'm going, that's what he always does. He said, he literally doesn't even retract the statement. He makes believe he never made the statement. He acts as if it's a new day and nothing that he said can go back. And now you been doing this.
Well, he said that he never conferred with Pam Bondi about the list or being on the list. Just yesterday and the day before, they were talking about Pam Bondi had a meeting where she briefed him a long time ago and told him he's on the list multiple times. Then it came out that he had 1,000 different staffers from the FBI and other places on call for 24 hours just to go through thousands and thousands of documents to flag every time his name was in it. So basically, this man stood in front of us while he was hiring 1,000 people and conferring with Pam Bondi and said, no, nobody talked to me about it. I don't know if my name's in it. Like, that should be enough. Like, if somebody can sit in your face, not even the world, came before the world and was like, nah, we ain't talking about that. Then went back and was like, I need 1,000 people on this right away, and I heard my name's in it. Like, wait, what?
What a financial rebel. Yo, and
like crazy. Like the comfort in lying. Like you said, and then like nothing happened. Just come back like, oh.
No. He looked into the camera. He looked at a reporter and said, you're still talking about that?
We're still talking about Jeffrey Epstein?
And then
it was like the next day. It was the next day.
Wait a second. We're talking about one of the biggest that we've ever been given privy to.
Yeah.
One of the biggest sex trafficking empires, operations ever of young boys and girls. You don't stop talking about that. But this is what kills me, and I played the clip a few days ago. Then you turn around after you say that. What are we still talking about? The man is dead. Basically, you're saying move on. Then you say, but let's go back to 2016.
Yes. Let's not talk about last week. That's too long ago. We need to talk about 26. The math ain't mathing, bro. Then he said Jeffrey Epstein didn't mean much in life. I was like, wait, what? Wait, who says that about anybody? We talk about dead people every day. We talk about dead people every day. Like that's what, I'm a historian. That's basically the majority of what I do. I tell people who are not here anymore, and their ideas and documents guide our life, from the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, to the Bible, the Quran. Like the ideas of dead men and women, are the guiding poles of our society. So people being dead never meant don't talk about them. And Trump should not decide what people mean in life. And then he says he was a creep. This is before all the video was running 24/7. So your best friend was a creep? Your best friend of 10 to 15 years was a creep.
Who
didn't mean much in life.
That you wrote a birthday card to. First of all, let me tell you, none of this means anything. What I'm about to say is mindless. None of this means anything. It's very weird that you wrote a handwritten letter to another man when you're 80. Now, in today's
he was young then. He probably like 58 then.
What I'm saying is he's 80. So when he was born, the year he was born, that was strange to that society all the way up. Nobody, you can't explain that. Good old.
No, you're right.
You're right.
Generation. It was far more sus before the word sus came into the lexicon.
It was the F word. They would have called you the F word.
Yeah, you're right. Notes to dudes. Talk about our secret. Talk about how we age and our secret.
You talking about? No. Are you sending this to Sarah? Is there? Did you write that letter to Sarah or what? What are you? That whole?
Yeah,
thing,
I'm not drawing no naked picture to no dude.
What Financial Rebel said nobody believed the Washington Post when they counted him lying over 30,000 times because you didn't. and you didn't want to. You didn't want to because the one thing he was
30,000
emboldening millions of you were that you were better than people who weren't your skin color, and
Oh,
you
yeah.
liked
Mhm.
it. And you liked to be able to come on here. That's why you got these young people doing interviews saying they are fascists. They don't care if you call them a Nazi. You couldn't wait for somebody to open the floodgates. You couldn't wait. You couldn't
Them
wait.
dummies. Them dummies. I'm gonna try to get to office, Mike. Give me like 5 minutes, and talk to the people. But I might pop back up with a whole upgrade. That's what I'm going for.
All right. We'll see what goes on. Hey, Financial Rebel, if you want to jump on here, dog. Good morning, TOLs. I smoked, but I didn't inhale. I remember when that was the biggest issue they kept bringing up. Yeah, back in those days. Which one do I want to jump to first? Because this is mindless. This is just mindless. I'm gonna be on here for an hour. For those who know, I'm working on 3 hours of sleep. It's all good. Just want to remind you, because there's no way to take a nap before I get out of here and go to work. A nap would be lovely right now. Let me see which one I want to start with. Mindless. You know what? Let me do this. Joe Budden. Obviously, we lost Malcolm Jamal Warner, and Joe Budden on his podcast, along with Mark Lamont Hill and the rest of the cast, had a few thoughts about Malcolm, and I thought this was cool, but I wanted to play this just so I could say something that I've been meaning to say about Malcolm Jamal Warner. So I'll rock this for y'all.
Yesterday and today and tomorrow and probably for the next upcoming weeks is how adored he was. I think
Did we learn that?
I watched people who aren't in our culture be surprised at how upset and distraught people were. Like, I wasn't surprised because we all grew up loving him, but I don't think the outsiders understood that because people were commenting, damn, people really cared about, yeah, motherfucker. Like,
but back to your earlier point, when we lose a cultural icon like that, I'm not really looking toward what other people are thinking or doing.
That's true.
Black people that I know of all ages.
Everybody.
Because if you a child, nigga, your mom is in the kitchen with a little boo-hoo like, oh shit.
Yep.
Like, yeah, that was, we all paused.
Fam,
it hit different. Reading it hit.
I think the thing we learned.
And I wanted to say, I think it did touch us because, like everybody said a million times, we grew up. I remember being around we're the exact same age, and being his age, watching him on TV, and watching him going through a learning disability on the Cosby Show. Theo going through to being a C student to actually going to college and becoming a professor, and the dating situations and the famous shirt that his sister, at least I forget Lisa Bonet's character's name, Denise, made for him. That was a flop. But this is what I thought was interesting. When we hear about child stars, we hear about what went on afterwards in life and how being a childhood star put them through so much trauma that they couldn't deal with as a child, and a lot of them couldn't deal with as adults. And when I mean a child star, I don't just mean on TV. I mean, Britney Spears and Michael Jackson and people who have been famous their entire lives, basically. We can name a gang of them. I'm stumped right now. Who have been famous. I mean, like LeBron James has been famous since he was 16 years old. And we hear about the pitfalls. And the crazy thing, and I'm sure somebody has said this, but I haven't heard them. But this is what really hit me. Malcolm Jamal's real life is what we, in our mind, wish Theo's rest of his life would have been. The make-believe character. The make-believe character Theo. Malcolm Jamal Warner's real life is what we all hoped Theo's rest of his life when the Cosby Show went off would be. When does that ever happen? That the fantasy in our brain that we wanted to believe a person in real life lived it. What Malcolm Jamal Warner moved on to do, being an actor, a director, a spoken word artist, a musician, winning Grammys, women that That's what we hoped in our make-believe mind. That's what we hoped Theo would turn out to be. What Malcolm Jamal Warner became. That's the guy we wanted Theo to be when he was in his 30s. The fictional guy, the make-believe guy. Malcolm Jamal Warner's real life is what we wanted the make-believe character to wind up being. Maybe it's a big deal for me and not to y'all. To me, for somebody to turn a fantasy character and then you see his real life and be like, wow, I hope Theo would have lived up to what he did in real life. That's crazy. That's not what we see. That's not what we see. Or that's not what we're shown. We're shown the tragedies of child actors and child stars and what they go through. The Olsen twins and the trials and tribulations they've gone through. He did the exact, he lived up, he surpassed the expectations. That's what we wanted Theo to be. We wanted Theo to grow up to be confident. We wanted Theo to grow up to be kind. When I interviewed Malcolm Jamal Warner, when I was working with Jonesy at Hot 97, the dignity and the respect that he brought, his aura was incredible. He was so cool, intelligent, kind, funny, and by no means did he look like anything close to being a punk, not to be played with. I was like, wow, this guy, I was like, that's what the fuck I'm talking about. And I'm not throwing any shade to the childhood actors of the stars that were stars since they were kids. Any shade, because I wouldn't be able to deal with that. I wouldn't be able to deal with fame in my 30s. God forbid when I'm 12, 13, 14 years old. And the fact that man never came out and used whatever information he may have had about Cosby, whatever experience, he even presented that with dignity. He didn't go out there doing the podcast circuit. He didn't do that. But to me, that is absolutely, fundamentally so amazing that that's what we wanted Theo to be, what Malcolm Jamal Warner turned out to be. Ain't that about a bitch? Ain't that about a bitch? In a good way. Just rub me like Aaliyah did. Seemed to have such a good soul. Facts on facts. And Stacey Mitchell went to the fine. Okay, all right. He really loved Bill as a dad. Listen, that was I can't imagine the difficult situation he must have been put in to understand that he called him Mr. Cosby. As a grown man, he still called him Mr. Cosby. And if somebody changes your life, I can understand the difficulty. And when they bring these stories and they're flooded of what he did, how you have to be able to navigate through what is the media tax, what are facts, what is the agenda behind this, and still not fall prey to just destroying somebody who you had a personal relationship, who you know differently than everybody else. Us, the public. And I don't care what other stories come out, surfboards, I get, I don't, because trust me, there's somebody right now in media and in social media who is searching so hard to find something, a breaking story that they can crack to get likes, views, and engagements. There's somebody working hours right now, still trying to find something that they can leak, that they can post, that they can put out, like, that wasn't the real him. Because that's what people love to do when you pass away. People love to be the person that, oh, y'all think y'all knew him? Y'all didn't really know him. There's a lot of people who can't wait to do this shit. It happens at funerals all the time. It happens to families. It ain't got to be a celebrity. It happens with families all the time. There's a core of people who can't wait when you pass to tell a story about you just so they can tell people, I knew something you didn't know. So I don't care about them stories because they're working OT right now. The fact that they haven't been able to hit social media, the fact that they haven't been able to hit social media and disparage Malcolm Jamal Warner is incredible, because the way technology is by now, they should have had a gang of stories. And I don't give a fuck what y'all say. My man, yeah, he's in the building. He's in the building. He came to the rescue. He saw Dr. Smith jumped off. He said, you know what? I'm here.
And I got a gang of work to do.
I got a gang of work.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning. Happy Friday. I honestly think that's amazing that a character like Theo, that Malcolm Jamal Warner's, his real life is what we wanted Theo to be. That's what we wanted Theo to be.
Indeed. It's funny, right, Mike? That's why, and I'm not trying to excuse Dr. Cosby, but that's part of the reason why, for me, it's so hard to just totally throw him away. Because he gave us Theo. He gave us Claire. He gave us a different world and many of the other things that came after it. Again, and not to excuse what he did, because what he did was indeed wrong.
I mean, I feel the same way. That's why people got so furious at me when I made a comment that wasn't for or against Cosby. It was a question. It was a question I had. That's all. It was just a question. It was a question. But I get what you're saying. And Americans in this country, we do it all the time. We celebrate presidents that own slaves.
All the time. Like how? We still celebrate Columbus Day. To this day. And he was a piece of shit. Excuse me, y'all.
Like, you want us to throw away Cosby, but you still attending Catholic churches. We won't. And I was born and raised Catholic. I'm just keeping 100.
And I mean, when you go back and you do the history on what the missionaries did in Africa and Asia and South America, it's very damning. Very damning.
Very damning. Very, very. So I thought.
And by the way,
go ahead.
We didn't even get to the pedophilia, which we know was mixed in with all that other stuff too.
Mixed. Dude, there's no way. Man, you relocated pedophiles. Don't tell me who I gotta drop and who I don't have to drop. Don't tell me who I have to forget their accomplishments and don't forget their, because you would tell me it was a bigger picture. I get it. And once again, I don't tell any Catholic not to go to church. I'm not telling you that.
Right.
At all. I've said it a million times. A Catholic church, my dad being a deacon at a Catholic church, changed my dad for the good in real life. That experience changed my dad for the good. So I just, if that picture, then yeah, there's a bigger picture on us throwing people away, because there's contradictions all over the place that surround us. They're just contradictions. You know, even with President John F. Kennedy.
I mean, life's a contradiction, right? We have morning and we have night. Totally opposite.
Wait, hold up. Oh, bars. Wait, where's my bomb? Wait a second. What? Kumar jumped on here and said life's a contradiction.
I mean, it is.
All right, let's get to it. I tried to make this a mindless distraction Friday. That's what I try and do. That's what I legit try and do. But then Dr. Fearless, and then we get into the discussions. All right,
do anything mindless with Dr. Fearless. I mean, I know you can, but
I used to.
Talk about a contradiction.
I used to be able to do mindless stuff with him from 6 to 10 at night, Monday through Friday. It would be mindless. We do ball of check-ins and do this and do all that. All right, let's see. Is this mindless? This is mindless. I need a mindless one. Nick Cannon, Raven Simone, they were having a conversation with I think she was a therapist of some sort on there. and I'm just gonna play it. And listen. Jay Black's my brother. And there's some topics that I know would have rubbed him the wrong way, and I'm not even gonna say pause. I already know he would have wanted to jump through the screen if the question was even asked. Let's just say I didn't have a video, Kamar. Let's just say I didn't even have a video. Let's just say I had a screenshot of the question. He couldn't wait to say what he would do and the smut that this person is for even taking part in this. And he would have called her smut 17 different times in the first 17 minutes of having his response to this. I know him.
I can't wait to see this.
But come on, I got the video where they try to rationale it. I got the video. Oh shit! I'm not gonna set it up anymore. I'm just gonna play Nick Cannon, Raven Simone, and it has to do with sex. That's all I'm gonna say. And y'all, and here we go.
Is it wrong that I fantasize about someone else during sex with my partner, but I still love them? If you're really into that person at the moment, there's nothing else in the world but them. They're bringing you to the sexual height. It's so amazing as a man, like when you're falling for a woman and that first time that you get to be with them, that honeymoon stage, like you can't even control your man. Like you trying to think about other stuff. You gotta think about baseball. You gotta think about because you're so into her.
Yeah.
But then once you realize oh my goodness, this is my woman. This is it. You start to again, going back to what we were talking about, you get used to it.
Yes.
So therefore now I'm kind of talking about
You though, I would like to know who she's thinking about when she's with her partner because you are nosy. But not just for that. Let's say for instance her partner is somebody that looks nothing like the person that she's thinking of.
Right.
Is it wrong for her to be like, baby, I need you to put on a wig and
role playing.
I need you to put something up there. Then maybe that will help you and you not have to think about it. And you just
So you said need. I need you to.
Oh, that's wrong?
Well,
it's just not right.
It doesn't open. I like that. It's not right. It doesn't leave the door open for I don't know how I feel about that.
All right. So basically the question was, is it wrong for your partner to think about somebody else during sex?
So are we going to not talk about the elephant in the room?
What's the elephant in the room?
The elephant in the room is this is another prodigy of the Cosby era. So we have another contradiction from one side to the other, Malcolm to Raven.
But I don't see the connection. I don't see the Cosby.
Well, we were talking about Malcolm, and we were talking about how Malcolm was everything that we wanted him to be. And now Raven is Raven. She's
Raven.
So Raven.
That's good. That's good. That's good. No, Kamar, that's good. That's a good callback. That's an excellent callback.
Maybe I'm going too deep with it.
That was excellent. No, I got to give props for props. No, that deserves an applause. Wait a second. Hold up. Let me get to it. No, that was a connection I didn't see. Go ahead. There you go.
But to each their own, right? If you need a wig, if you want to think about somebody else, it is what it is. I mean, she talked about it. Jay probably would freak out. I'm sure women fantasize about previous partners, other celebrity crushes, all the time while they're with their dudes.
Really?
Just human history. I mean,
really?
It's human nature. I won't say that when Jay's on here. He might have a heart attack.
What? I actually said, Mike, did the girls go to? Yes, they did. They went to the concert. We drove them to the concert last night, Madison Square Garden. It was dope and all that. That's why I only got 3. That's why I'm running on 3 hours of sleep right now. Wait a second. Wait a second. Come on. No. Now I have to beat a J Black. You're telling me. You are telling me that you would be comfortable if by some new app that will be out soon, there'll be an app that you'll be able to read your partner's mind. There'll be some device, and I told you it's going to be scary because no relationship is going to be able to last. Somebody being able to read your mind. But let's just say let's just even say it better. What if she admitted that she had thought about another person while you were having sex with? Your response would be what?
Wait a minute. I didn't say me. I said this is what happens. I like how you try to flip it and double it.
No. You got to personalize this. What is your opinion?
No, I don't. No, I don't care. I don't care.
You don't care?
No. I guess I'm too old and I'm probably too fat, right? So if my lady is dreaming about some
while she's with you, she's
dreaming about Dexter St. Jock while she's with me. He's got the rip abs, he's got the chest, he's got the arms, he's got the back. It is what it is, man.
And she got her eyes closed while you two are being intimate.
Just don't call me Dexter. Just don't call me Dexter. That's all I ask. Your thoughts are your thoughts.
Really? That I don't know if is there somebody pointing a gun at you off camera? Is there somebody? Are you saying this under duress?
So my man Preem's on. Shout out to Preem. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say because somebody here is on it. I know it's one of my favorite songs of all time. One of my favorite Prince songs of all times. If I Was Your Girlfriend. I think that song is so dope from just a writing standpoint, but also from a relationship standpoint. If men can understand women better, relationships will be better. But I don't think men want to try. But I will also submit, I think it's also impossible to even understand a woman as a man.
All right, DJ Pivot. We're going to get back to this. That was good work because, Prince's girlfriend is a masterful job at writing and trying to see that's how close if I was your girlfriend, would you tell me what you don't tell me when I'm your man? That is beautiful, Kamari, and that was great.
You must like the song too.
No, the song is genius. I love the song. But no matter how genius it is, we're not going to get up the point that you just said you were cool with your woman thinking about another man while you're having sex, and you're going to stand on that.
Don't ask, don't tell.
No. I'm not. That's going to get to my point. Don't ask, don't tell. But my point is, this is she told. We're talking about the reality of she told.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
And that's not going to hinder anything in a relationship.
No.
Once again, I'm going to ask you once again, blink twice if somebody is behind the camera and you cannot say what you need to say. I want y'all people in the chat to answer that question. Would you be okay if you found that out? Nick Cannon and Raven Simone literally tried to rationale something that cannot be rationalized.
Miss Sean just came through. That's a great question.
What was LaShawn? Not really, because you want him to last, right? What? I don't get how that affects him. You thinking about another person? How? What in the Donald Trump is going on right now? What? How does that help him? Drop a bomb sound for the Kamari is on the morning show. Okay, I already dropped one. For him. Okay, babe. I thought I was tripping because he didn't respond how it was. Thanks. Okay, y'all tell me your responses because listen, this is my thing. If I ever ask you that question, and the answer is you do me a favor and lie to me. Just do me a favor and lie to me.
See, I don't like being lied to, though.
Listen, the truth is overrated. The truth is overrated sometimes. The truth is overrated.
I mean, I get you.
Oh, Miss Clark. You talk about, wait a second. Miss Clark said, I do fit. Miss Clark, what is going on a Friday?
She's being honest.
No, we don't. We read and don't. No, we read and judge. Wait a second. So you're admitting the bomb had to be dropped. You know what? We need more than a bomb. We need so if your partner admitted to this to you, you ask once again. If I ask you this question, just do me a favor and just say no. Just answer no. It doesn't mean you don't love me. Doesn't mean we're not in love with each other. Just answer no. My insecurity, my fragile state cannot handle a yes to that answer. I'm just gonna let y'all know right now, for future reference, if anybody is out here looking to be involved with Michael Sean, who is a prize catch right now, who has changed his life, do me a favor. If I asked you that question, just say no. And do it emphatically. Give me an emphatic. You're gonna tell me. So, Ms. Clark, if the person answered that question honestly and said, while intimacy is happening with you, they are thinking about someone else. Are you cool with it? I didn't even ask you if you do. I asked, what would you do if you found that out? It's funny how these comments don't be flying in now. It's almost like y'all going through a tug of war. Should I be honest? Should I be honest? No, but can I control? What you mean you can't control your thoughts?
They can't control what the other person's thinking about. That's what she's talking about.
So what would be what the Mike, if she's performing very well, you mad or not about her family? Yes, I'm very mad. Because at that point, it will never be, that would never be an activity that would be enjoyable again with that person.
So, all right. So you want to be lied to, Mike. So let me ask you a question. You know, there are studies out there that say like 74% of women fake it when they're being intimate about the big O. So you want them to lie to you. You don't want the truth.
That is different.
How?
That is absolutely different.
You right over there, Mike?
No, that is different, because I always say when you lie about that, you're not doing yourself any favors, because how am I going to be able to create that if you lie to me? Number two, if you lie, that lie benefits me too, because I go like, my job is done.
It doesn't benefit you.
It does.
Because she's unfulfilled. So if she got to fantasize to get to her thing, then it is. By the way, we really are off the rails. Y'all know I'm not supposed to be talking like this.
And you're not supposed to. Then again, they are getting a divorce now. Scratch what I said. I don't know who's getting a divorce now. Raven Simone? I don't know who's getting a divorce.
He said something up above. But that's the question I was thinking about with Miss Clark. Isn't it the same when you're watching porn?
Yes. And I never agree with that. And I've come to a realization. Yes, it is. And I see why people get mad. I never understood it. I thought I thought I was tripping. Let me see. I'm trying to look at the first comment to see if I can find out. That's weird. Do y'all all fantasize on someone else? Well, Kamara, you might not be able to answer. I don't know. Have I taken part in that? Yes. Would I admit to it to the person? No. We fragile as hell. Yeah. See, Kyle understands we are fragile. There are certain things men are fragile about that men can't handle. That would be one of them.
You become a Superman, a black Superman or Puerto Rican Superman when you're not as fragile though.
But everybody has something.
Yes, everybody's got something. Yes, absolutely.
Everybody has something that they're fragile about.
Like I wish I still had hair.
And the funny thing, and that's a good example. You wish you still had hair. And the funny thing is, I always thought it was dope that people could just cut their hair off and look fine.
Well, I didn't have much of a choice. I would look like George Jefferson if I didn't.
Yeah, 100% Kamari, polar opposites. Okay. Mike said you got to yes, you have to personalize on this show.
So it's Mike's fault, y'all. Y'all know I don't be talking about like this.
It ain't no fun if you don't personalize it. I've been told a hubby got some strange because of me. I've been told a hubby got strange because of me. I don't know. Just don't call Dexter. Just don't call me Dexter. Yeah. Mike, if she's performing very well. Yeah, I still don't understand it. If she's I don't.
Is she performing well? Would she be mad if I'm fantasizing about Nia Long, Layla Ali, any other beautiful black woman? Doesn't matter.
That's funny. Don't ever be. Well, never. I'm not. Maybe the person you saw at Walmart who was at the register. me the person you saw in court. Then again, they're getting divorced. Okay. Let's see what Miss Clark's answer. Isn't it to say no? That's that. Yes. And let me get back to that point. I never understood why people had a problem with that. I was like, yeah, this is how normal I thought it was. This is how normal I thought it was. I never understood why people. Now I totally understand. I totally get it. So I was wrong. See, y'all, something Jay Black would never do. Get on the show and say I was wrong.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Shout out to Jay.
And I would never say it in front of Jay because Jay was one of those proponents that said he wasn't cool with whatever. But I get it. I'm not saying you couldn't do it. You're not allowed to do it. I'm just saying I understand. No, but cannot control. LaShawn says apple to oranges, Mike, comparing him thinking about his mom or thinking about his celebrity crush.
Man, why are we talking about moms?
Yeah, why?
He just ruined everything for me.
Oh, wait. Why? How did we? Wait a second, LaShawn. Why would you even bring? Like, tell me that was a no. You deserve this.
All my motherfucking friends hate your bitches. Ain't talking shit, no, that's just the facts.
Why would we compare? Why would we? Please explain that comment so we can properly, so we can do. Oh, somebody's got percentages. Wait a second. Before we get to that. Oh, look at this. Look, he just want to show off now. Doc Smith just want to show off that he got headphones on. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. In my Kevin Hart voice. Look at this. Look at this right here. Look at this. Look at it. Look at it. Look at this. Look. He think he's special. Look at this. Look at this. He got head.
I don't know. He did it right.
Hold up. Can you hear me though? Can you hear me? The telemarketer joint, you know, just to offer you some insurance on something that you don't even own, you know. This little something I picked up to match my shirt and my jacket. I got in, Mike. I don't know how loud I could be, though. I don't know how loud I could be.
Yo, them headphones. Okay. You have a very interesting. Those headphones look like the headphones that people wear that when they're drilling in the cement. Those headphones. The jackhammer, the headphone, and then you got the headphone. They decided that would be a good idea just to put a microphone on it. But you sound clear.
The job is done, sir.
No, you sound
made it.
And doctor, in the nick of time, you came in the nick of time because Kamari, I don't know what's going on. I thought I knew what his reaction to this question was going to be. I thought I knew as much as I was so certain of this. Like I was so certain, like when he answers questions about 401ks and he says, hang in there, don't just take them out. Like I know that's what he's going to say. Yeah. When you take shortcuts financially, I know he's against that. When you try and beat the system, I know he's against that. I know it. That's how certain I was about the answer to this question. I don't know if you saw what we played.
No, what's the question?
This is a video that Nick Cannon, Raven Simone got into a discussion on would you be mad if I'm going to play the video for you. I already knew. Man, the world is upside down. I thought I knew. I thought I knew the financial rebel. Watch this and you tell me what you're thinking right here. You tell me.
Is it wrong that I fantasize about someone else during sex with my partner, but I still love them? Yeah. If you're really into that person at the moment, there's nothing else in the world but them. They're bringing you to the sexual height. It's so amazing as a man, like when you're falling for a woman and that first time that you get to be with them, that honeymoon stage, like you can't even control your man. Like you trying to think about other stuff. You gotta think about baseball.
All right, that's all you need to know. The only part you need to hear again, this is it. This is all you need to know.
That I fantasize about someone else during sex.
Do it again.
Fantasize about someone else during sex. Is it wrong that I fantasize about someone else during sex with?
That's it. Your reaction. And remember, you don't know how loud you can get in that new room that you just started in.
No. I'm definitely Section 8 renting status. I ain't, I ain't
That
running
don't look
this
like
joint.
Section 8 now.
No, I'm saying my status. No, not the.
Oh, that look like some nice digs there.
No, the amenities are top notch, but my status in here, like if I make too much noise, will they ask me to leave like a Section 8 voucher? Like my stuff can get revoked. It'll be nice without me. No, but seriously, no, I'm cool on that. I'm definitely cool on that. But I'm good. But I don't know. I guess I think a lot of it depends on transparency. If I meet you and you talking like that, and I'm cool with that, and we on some role playing, borderline swinging energy, even though it's just us, then in that type of relationship, like if that's what y'all got going on and y'all cool with it, I think it's different. But don't be up there like saying my name but thinking about Idris. Like, don't do that. Like you just betrayed me. Like what you and then accidentally slip out one Idris at the end, and I'd be like, wait, what? You'd be like, no. Like, I think it's about
stringer.
Communication. It's communication. Like if we're doing it together, and if you're sharing that, and I'm okay with it, I think it's very different. It's not the act; it's whether I'm involved.
No, I know. Let me get this question because I feel like I'm a lawyer,
but I'm good on it. I don't want it at all.
No, I feel like I have to be a lawyer. I'm asking you, if the question came up, and the person that you're in a relationship with, this ain't been no swingers mental game.
Oh, yeah, no, hell no. We got a problem. We need to talk. This is not cool. I think I need to move on to somebody I was fantasizing about when guilty too. Oh, you too? Oh, well, then that's a sign. That's a sign I needed. I wasn't thinking about you neither. We need to go be with who we were thinking about.
Well, let me preface Kamari's answer. Kamari said, yeah, I'll be good with it. That's what Kamari said. He said, I'm good with it.
But she's saying, but you're saying in the event that she's sharing it, right? Not like I found out. Like not like you blurted. Like that's different.
No. You asked her. You asked, and she said.
She said, yeah, sometimes.
And that
depends on how long you've been together too, Mike. I think that's a part of it too. Like don't be saying this in the first month. Like this a 5-year, 10-year conversation where it might not hit the same. Like we done bought property together and met each other's parents and been to a bunch of holidays, and you say something like that, I ain't going nowhere. Like, okay,
basically.
Yeah, thanks for telling me. Now, if this is like the fifth date.
But wait a second. I would think the opposite. I would think that would be more crushing then.
No. Things get boring. People get bored. I mean, we done been together for 10 years. Like you go. Come.
You okay with her then?
You know what I'm saying, at that point, you're not leaving me. You're not even planning on leaving me. You're not thinking about leaving me. The person you're probably thinking about ain't thinking about you at all. You know.
But if they're thinking about somebody, like I said, everybody always brings up celebrities. It don't be the celebrities that you be thinking about. It be the chick that checked you out at Walmart.
Oh yeah, that matters too. That's a big part. It should never be the ex-boyfriend.
Listen, them chicks at Walmart be cute though.
Yeah, I don't care how long we've been together. It shouldn't be your ex. You know that's different. No, don't be like, yeah, I was thinking about him last time we were like, no.
Kyle said, MS, the girl that told me she was thinking of me while being with her dude are getting a divorce.
That's how it starts. Starts with a thought. Next thing you know.
So Kyle's kind of like a superstar. He's into all kinds of shit.
But them thoughts are dangerous. Them thoughts lead to action.
No, I can't look at you the same. That's why I said, Fearless, let me tell you, this doesn't make any sense. This isn't what I'm about to say. I'm going to tell you. I said it before. I'm going to repeat it again. It's going to sound worse this time. I promise it's going to sound worse this time. I asked you that question. I need you to emphatically, full-blown lie to me directly to my face.
To me.
It's only entertainment.
Well, no, that's the thing too. I wouldn't ask that because I the answer I gave you. I said I'm not cool with it, blah, blah, blah. And for that reason, if it wasn't coming up, I wouldn't go digging for nothing. The old folks used to always say that. Don't go digging around and get mad when you find something. Like, that's the whole looking through his phone thing. The elders be telling the young girls, chill with that. Like, you gonna find something that you don't want to see.
And I'm gonna tell you, it takes a black woman to have a topic like this, so simple and so black and white, like Miss Clark, to bring up percentages. Sex is 90% psychological for many females. Make love to her mind, and her body will follow. If he fails in the mind area, I gotta do it myself. Miss Clark, that was not the question.
But that's some pep logic, though.
Yeah, that
taught us a long time ago, though.
I've been with a lot of female pimps. You are not going to throw me off the beaten path. The question is, do you think it's cool for somebody you're in a relationship in that intimate situation to think about somebody else?
That makes it even worse because that means you lost 90% of her while she's over there fantasizing. Like, it's not just like a fleeting passing thought. If that's the breakdown, then you not even there with her. If she's thinking, if her mind is somewhere else, you got a bigger problem than I thought. Yeah, I need you
focused and concentrating on that person. Food can give people an orgasm. So, yep. This when women don't. This when y'all don't want to deal with this. Why don't y'all just say this is what you do? Instead of giving all the little funny emojis.
Or would you be cool with it or not? Just answer the question.
Or would you be cool with it or not?
Yeah, I'm not cool with it. I'm not
if
cool.
If your man told you that in the most sacred act, and I'm not talking about a random, I'm talking about this is your man, this is your woman.
Yeah.
If your man told you, if y'all have sex 30 times, that 17 to 18 times. So get that percentage, Miss Clark. I don't know what that percentage is. Get that percentage.
You can break down on that.
17 to 18 out of 30. Let's say 18 out of 30 times, which is more than half.
Somebody else
was 75.
Somebody else was in the room. Mentally.
Somebody else was in the room and made and helped accomplish what had to be accomplished.
Like Diddy with a hijab on in the corner.
Exactly. Coco
Plus, I'm conservative, Mike. I believe in all that. Don't, even if you lust in your heart, so like I'm not even supposed to be thinking about another woman, let alone doing something with her. Cause the way I was taught, even if I'm thinking about it, I'm committing a sin. So like, don't be in this undefiled bed. Like you said, it's supposed to be some sacred combination and all this. And you sitting there sinning in my face about some other man. Like that's just my conservative side coming out where, it's a whole nother level.
All right, there's no reason to come at Dr. Aronson. There's no reason. Ashley, there's no. You want Ashley is so in denial. She don't want to answer the question that she reverted to joking. Answer the question.
Oh, that's what this was. Oh, distraction. She hit me with the Trump.
She hit you with the Trump. She distracted you.
Trump called it the weave.
Coco, why does it have to be just fantasizing about black women? I'm fantasizing about an eagle soaring touchdown during. Well, that's weird.
That is.
Yeah.
It's good. You just behind it like.
Yeah. I mean, so basically you're fantasizing about another man while you're having sex.
Yeah, just don't shout out the quarterback's name or nothing like that.
I'm gonna let that sit there for everybody. Be quiet. Let's just sit there for it. Let's just sit there. Let that. Oh, we need time.
That's cool too.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Whoa.
No, that's not cool. What
we
he just said.
And we don't judge. We listen.
No,
and we don't judge.
I told you I read and judge. Let's take this.
I know.
Oh gosh.
Matter of fact, everybody remove themselves from the screen for a second. Hold up. I just want this comment to sit there by itself for a second. I just want just for a second.
No, don't leave that. Not leave me with it. Then Hurts crossed the end zone. He spiked the ball. He had on these pants.
I don't know where he went. I don't know. Oh, there you go. Yeah. He said it with no laugh emojis afterwards.
I think he's trolling us with that. He's trolling it. Yeah.
Nah, he's trolling. You trolling yourself, Coco. Why does it have to be just fantasizing about black women? I fantasize about Eagles scoring a touchdown drive during.
Nah, you with the wrong chick, man. Come on. Like Nick Cannon said, like sometimes it's so like you gotta think of other things. You gotta try to, maybe if that's the case, like let me think of the Eagles. Let me hang on. Let me hang in there. Let me refocus. Like
nah, Coco says I'm thinking about the tush push.
Not the tush push of all the plays.
In the middle of the most heated spot, he's thinking about two running backs pushing Jalen by the buttocks into a line full of other buttocks.
So Cyrus says maybe he likes the tush push, Mike.
Oh, God, he regretting that comment. He like,
he is not. He's going all in.
Oh, no pun intended. No pun intended. Shout out to Cypher, man.
What
Good
up,
morning.
Anthony?
Good morning,
Hey,
man.
Anthony,
What's
look,
up?
I hate that you had to join the show when this comment came on. Listen, don't let that be a reflection on the
He
show.
brought
We
it
put
back.
all the comments up. We put all the comments up.
Lord.
He looked like Kumo D in that picture right there.
Fearless is live in
Cypher
the
looked like Cypher like Kumo D. Like, remember Wild Wild West? He split
Yeah,
screen
it
like
does.
that. The classic.
It does. It does. You know, I just, you know.
Take over Legend Studios. The new Temple hat.
The
I
Fearless.
do, but not while I'm making
Man,
love.
it's
Nigga,
not
like
about the new Temple hat.
while I'm
You
walking
see it.
across campus, maybe, but not while I'm in it. Not while I'm tush pushing, man. Come on,
He,
man.
does,
Like,
he doesn't think about it. He doesn't fantasize why another man has it on.
I don't even think about that the mascot. I don't even think about the owl. I like just the hat, man. Just when I'm in the store or something, when I'm pulling up. Like,
most times the fantasy is about something unobtainable.
Facts.
See, Ms. Clark, you're lying. You're lying. It's
no,
not.
for me, it would be.
It's some y'all be going to somebody you either knew, you do know that's unattainable, but you see the person.
Yeah, they could be
but you see
unattainable
the person.
now. They could be married now.
They could be married, or they
So
could be
maybe
somebody.
they're unattainable. Maybe she's right, Mike. Technically unattainable.
They're unattainable, but they're even more. It's even more diabolical. Even more.
She didn't say not accessible. That would have been like a celebrity, I guess, huh?
Yeah, she said unattainable.
Attainable. That means you might see him in the Whole Foods. You just know they got a girl now.
He might be your pastor.
We about to get in trouble.
Gosh, Mike.
Lord.
It's Friday.
He might be your pastor. You be up in there like, oh, what I would do to him.
I'm going to hell. That's what you're gonna say. He's looking around with a lightning.
Oh Lord, why has it got to be a first lady of the church?
Oh man, the comments are off the chain.
If they're accessible, then no double standard. Yeah, I agree.
If they're accessible, or if you can get at it, you can't think about it. Well, you can't. You might not be able to get at the Amazon man. The Amazon man may not be around. The Amazon man just drags packages off with no shirt on, just the vest. What are we talking about? But Mike,
listen, Nia Long taught us in Love Jones. You don't ask questions you don't want to know the answers to.
That's facts.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, that is a crazy question to ask though. Like why are you asking? Why are you asking? Like, what you trying to do here? What are you trying to do?
Because sometimes you may have caught your girl sleeping, and they might have been a little something going on in that sleep. You're like, what is she thinking about?
And she whispers the wrong name.
Not even whispers, even the just a little
What you eat? You eating brownies or something? What's going on over there?
What's going on? Because I'll wake you up. I think it's a double standard. Fantasy is make believe. A fantasy, okay, so you can make believe.
That's how it starts. When I first met you, I was fantasizing. Now look at us in the bed talking about who we fantasizing about. Yeah, them thoughts lead to something. Because when you first saw that girl or that guy, you had a thought in the fantasy. Then sometimes fantasies come true.
What do we call it? Now they got a catchphrase for it. It's called manifesting.
Yeah. The secret manifest. Yeah. See?
I ain't gonna lie. I've manifested myself into some vagina. I have manifested.
Did you like have to wave your hands and jiggle your fingers and all that?
I put it in my mind. I said, yeah. It's all and Miss Clark gonna complain about me. You know I'm doing every job, Miss Clark. See, now you're gonna get ugly.
Post this so the comment isn't gonna match. Okay.
Now you're gonna get ugly with me when you
what's
want
the next comment.
You want me to be entertaining. You want me to play the drops. You want and yeah, okay. Miss Clark is definitely.
They don't understand the word, Mike. They don't appreciate you.
Space age pimping.
She's space age pimping like 8-Ball and MG.
90% mental.
Y'all not gonna get me. Nope, not cool with it. KT, damn it, KT. It's about damn time. It's about damn time. It's about time somebody just.
Somebody answered the question.
Just answer the question directly. Nope. I try to tell y'all some of the most powerful words are simple words. Yup and nope are powerful. I'm telling you, the word yup is powerful. The word yup can make a person realize how much you don't give a fuck. Like if your girl ever asked you, were you cheating? Did you cheat on me? And you go yup. You say yup. That means not only did you do it, but you're going back. I'm gonna tell you right now, nope. Thank you, KT. Only took 20 comments. Only took 20 comments to get somebody to just answer it. Let me see what else. Then we'll get to some. Let me get these. Coco, you're not fantasizing at that point. You're distracting yourself from finishing too soon. Y'all can make every excuse on that ridiculous comment that he texted. y'all can dig in your bag of trying to say he's thinking of that. I've thought of everything except other men doing any activity.
Yeah, you're right. Because that ain't what comes into your mind. I done did piano scales and all this other stuff. Like, yeah, memorization type things. But no, I'm not like, let me think of all these dudes.
I've thought about chores that I haven't gotten done yet. I've thought about deadlines. I've thought about
what I'm gonna do after this is a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do after this? I thought about my main girl and how bad this is that I'm doing. I thought about
he said I thought about
my wife.
Man, girl.
My girlfriend
girl.
asking me where I've been. That'll slow it down a little bit. That'll slow down the excitement.
I thought about how I'm going to explain
What's
that
my
I'm not coming
alibi?
home, that I thought about how I'm going to explain that I'm not coming home till 4:00 in the morning. I thought,
what am I tell her? Is my phone still on? Is my ringing on? Is my ringing on?
I never thought about the Eagles tush push. If that's what kept him up, then good for you. So, yeah, whatever. Y'all can co-sign. Y'all can try your best.
Yeah, I got that. Yeah, I got that.
Maybe I like the tush push, Mike. Maybe you do. And if that's what you do, like, you are always welcome to still hang out in comments.
Yeah.
He was thinking about the tush push. Listen, I'm just Miss Clark. I bet you never say you gonna send my girl your number ever again.
Go Eagles! Go Eagles! That's what we doing. Go Eagles! Go Birds!
Go Birds!
But that sounds like
Birds.
yes.
Miss Parker want to jump in. She said, "Drop down and get your eagle on." Wait a second. Pause, Miss Parker. Miss Parker.
Whoa. Man, shout out to Nelly on that one, man.
Miss Parker. Miss Parker came out on a Mindless Friday.
Dripping all over your body.
Listen. Now, Nikki, see, this is what I'm talking about, Nikki. This is what I'm talking about. This is the truth right here. This comment right here. I fantasize about an old friend that still wants to smash to take me there.
Were you with somebody else or by yourself?
Yeah, that was a good question. That's it. I fancy. I'd like to thank you.
We're getting real intimate.
I'm just saying one is understandable. One is like, dag.
No, we talking about.
I feel bad for new dude. I feel bad
for the new dude. I fantasize about old
if
friend.
you're sweating and working all hard, you like, let me think about somebody else.
I mean, it could be the old dude too. I mean, so you never know.
You're right. She might have been spinning the block.
Girl, if I knew how to send you the link, I'd send you the link. If it not, I could just copy and paste. Tush push with MJ Glove.
Give me colonoscopy vibes there. What are you talking about? Gloves.
Now I got that song in my head though. I ain't heard that song in about 30 years, 20 years.
Yeah, I don't need to hear that song ever again. I don't need to hear that.
We answered the question. We did not agree with you, Mike. We do not care.
We answered the question. We just did not agree with you, Mike. We do not care. Is that better? No, you still didn't answer the question. All you had to do was answer the question like Nikki. If he's fantasizing about a woman that is attainable, then he needs to bring her in.
Ooh, that's a whole other conversation.
Got.
God damn. It's a new day.
Yeah. The next topic for discussion is, all
right.
The mic has been dropped. It is somewhere nobody wants to pick it up.
All right. Let me get this comment off of here.
Entertainment.
Yeah, let me get this comment off of all right, Nikki. Nikki, it's a good thing you didn't meet me in my evolution's adrenaline days. Yeah, it's a good thing we never did, man. I thought the comment thought was baseball to slow you down. Baseball. I don't know what it is about thinking about other men to slow things down. Let me see. Mike, that's why I'm not cool with it. Yep. Nikki said, with my man. Okay. Oh, with my man. Okay. I would not have a problem with my partner fantasizing there. Share the details. Oh, she wants to. Hey.
She about that life. She's secure in her womanhood. Can't be mad at that.
You know what? I think we need some pondering music for this comment right now. I would not have a problem with my partner fantasizing there. Share the details.
Oh, Mike, you got to go lower. You got to go lower. I would not have a problem with my partner fantasizing. Share the details.
I don't even think I should be on the screen when you.
I ain't feel comfortable being part of it. I can't. I don't think I got a solo mission. Oh, I
don't even think I like
being me in it. We go. How you go?
Turn the music off.
Go ahead, read the comment again. Go ahead, read it. We gotta go.
I would not have a problem with my partner fantasizing. There, share the details. Happy Mike. Come on back, Mike.
I think you need a few more minutes by yourself.
No, I don't. Y'all are a mess. Y'all are a mess.
Man, no, I know somebody laughing because I'm laughing. Like that was funny.
So here, I'm gonna share this with y'all real quick.
Yeah, do something.
Mike jumped off the screen.
Tell me you punched somebody in the face at the store yesterday. Tell me.
No. We're gonna stay on the same topic. I have had women tell me that they've shared out my podcast, my YouTube channel, and men have told them they're not comfortable watching my content because they don't feel secure.
I'm not comfortable with you just reading bad those comments. The everything else.
Why?
Because I feel like there's an energy that you're sending out, and when the energy, because I think you're purposely sending it out, and that's why. Listen, to each their own. To each their own. I just, call it whatever you want to call it. Call it insecurity. Call it whatever you want.
Not at all.
Let me get this. Like I said, stimulate my mind and my body will follow. Yeah. Okay. All right.
She's talking dirty.
Sometimes.
All right.
Sometimes there's a lot of smart dudes that ain't getting nothing. It's like, well, if that's the case, I should be no. I want to make sure I give that to the people watching. Somebody's like, well, I'm about to. No, you're not. There's a limit to this now. There's a limit. Feisty Fridays.
I don't know what's going on.
Because a smart dude's trying to do math. No math equations. No math equations.
It's so funny. I wish not that I wish y'all would record your sessions just for your own personal, so you could rewind when you say stimulate my mind, and then actually get if then just be real with yourself of what stimulated your mind. Like what comments was it that stimulated your mind? Just review it.
There's a lot of girls picking up dudes from jail with a third grade education, no job, no health care. What do they call them? They call them hobosexuals, just sleeping with people that have somewhere to live, and they doing good. So I mean, I don't know.
Oh, damn.
I mean, I guess they smart in a way because they figured out a cheat, a glitch in the system, but they don't seem.
Listen, that pickup was not about
mental stimulation.
Well, it's mental.
Blow your mind.
Exactly.
Hold on. Nikki said, "Oh, I have several videos." All right, Nikki. All right.
What kind of show? What kind of show am I? What did I log on to? What kind of podcast is this? What time is it? What time is it?
Hold on, we gotta take a break. Hold on. We gotta take a break. We gotta take a break. Bro.
Not even 9 in the morning. 9 in the morning.
That's why I love Nikki. This is why it's a good thing we never met. It's a good thing we met under these circumstances. Oh my God. All right, let's get to from a distance. What's this mindless distraction at its finest? Yes. Well, we call it mindless distraction. You call it stimulating. Call it stimulating. Call it stimulating. That's what you call it. All right. One more thing before we get out of here. What we got? Oh, let's just a mindless story, y'all. Chuck E. Cheese. This happened at Chuck E. Cheese. Look who got arrested at Chuck E. Cheese. Just want to let y'all see.
We've got millions of free child place holidays available with 22 kilograms of baggage included.
Credit card fraud. Why Chucky arrested? Yo, free Chucky. Free Chucky, man.
I mean, listen, the rat finally got locked up. The rat got it.
Yeah. All rats.
This is what I don't have the comments. This is what kills me about the comments, right? The comments were like, yo, like even if you see here, it says mom, son asking why Chucky got arrested, right? And the comments were like, oh my God, this is what the society's people. How are y'all shocked that a grown man who's playing a rat for a living decided to try his luck at credit card fraud? I might try my luck at credit card fraud if I wore that outfit. If I had to wear that outfit every day,
he should get pardoned. He should
free Chucky.
He should get put in free Chucky.
We understand.
All right, but I got a question.
Wait a second. Before you got a question, we understand.
Yeah.
Like y'all kill me with this shock that y'all have. The man is putting a costume on at one of the most ratchet This ain't Disney World. He's not a Disney character. He's at Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese don't even smell good when you walk into Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese is a place with a bunch of bad kids running around smelling like feet. That's what his life is.
And it's like 92 degrees out there, Joe.
It's 92 degrees out there.
And I know the air ain't on hospital, in Chuck E. Cheese. Like you said, the air is on whose feet is that? That's what the air is on.
He's working at a place where the parents are worse than the kids 90% of the time. So give him a break.
Hot cheese and feet.
Whoa. You think that was his dream to put that outfit on, y'all? You think when he was little, he dreamt about putting that outfit on and marching around and getting bullied by kids? The man lived. Go ahead.
The pay is great, but I got a question. Why didn't they take his mask off?
Because you don't want to ruin the fantasy for the kids. You don't want to ruin the fantasy.
You did ruin it. You locked up Chucky. You killed the fantasy. They gonna be home crying.
But you don't want to take the hat off because then it's not a real person. At least they know Chucky suffered the consequences for his actions.
It's a lesson. It's a lesson.
This is a teachable moment.
It's a teachable moment. Kids, what did Chucky do wrong? Don't be like Chucky.
Oh, don't be like Chucky. Listen, even Chucky makes mistakes. This is a teachable moment, people. This is something.
Okay, real quick, Mike. I just got a Mandela effect for you. People talked about the cornucopia and the Fruit of the Loom ad, and Sinbad being in the movie with the Shazam type thing.
Wait a second. No segue. Go ahead.
No. I'm thinking about Chucky. It's about Chuck E. Cheese, though.
Oh, well, I take back the no segue.
There's a conspiracy theory that for a long time people were saying that Chuck E. Cheese pizza had no tomatoes in it. And people were like, what's going on? How's that possible? Blah, blah, blah. So if you look that up now, it says, despite popular conspiracy theories suggesting otherwise, Chuck E. Cheese's pizza uses a tomato-based sauce. I'm going to tell you a true story. And my brother can confirm this, the one that did the game show with me. We were in Chuck E. Cheese. We saw the ingredients. And we talked about it for the next 10 years. It said, contains no tomatoes. And we looked at each other as children. But now, years later, I guess they've changed the recipe because of bad publicity and they fed the algorithm. I would 10 toes down say there was a time where Chuck E. Cheese was making pizza without tomatoes, and they trying to do a PR Mandela effect and act like it's us and gaslight us into being like, well, despite what people say, no. I'm one of those people who remembered as a child, no tomatoes. So you go ahead with that. I'm glad Chucky locked up.
I remember, dog, why is this Mandela effect? What is the purpose of this? Or are we just...
Well, for business, they want to lie. They want to be like, oh, no, that's just a lie. We got tomatoes.
Yeah, but it's like names of products that were real names. And then they just said, they're saying they never existed.
Yeah, the Fruit of Loom thing. They said we never had a cornucopia on the tag, and people all over the world just started taking pictures of their old Fruit of Looms. Like, what? Then what's that? Then it's sitting right there behind the fruit. It's the whole little horn thing that's on the tag for Fruit of Loom, like, or the Bernstein Bears, the Bernstein Bears, all that. Like people got books, and I don't know what that's about. I don't know what kind of psyop lie or what the purpose of it is, but they be doing it.
I'm still trying to. All right, I'm getting caught up. Wait a second. I'm getting caught up. I'm sorry. I'm getting caught up. I'm getting caught up. I'm getting caught up because I don't understand what the purpose is, or is this happening by mistake? Are we entering our different dimensions, crossing lanes, and I don't know. I don't know. Why
The one they had one. What's it? The Monopoly Man. They said he had the manacle, the eyeglass thing, and everybody was like, "Yes, I remember that. I remember the Monopoly Man had the eyeglass thing." Then they were like, "Nope, never had it." And people were like, "Wait, it did have it." Like,
I played the game. Oh, that feels so much better getting stunned and stumped about that than Trump. But let me get one more. Yeah, I don't understand what the there's got to be a game behind it. There's something. This last one, and then I want y'all to know that in the comments of this video, there were a lot of people who said some mean things.
Oh,
a lot of people said some mean things. Now I know we're being sarcastic with the but I'm gonna play the video, and y'all tell me your honest opinion. A lot of people said these people should not be allowed to do what they're doing, and they are selfish for doing what they're doing. Here's the video.
Are both completely blonde. This is our son Anthony. He's 4 months old. Say hi.
I want y'all to hear that. They're both
Me and my husband are both completely blonde. This is our son Anthony. He's 4 months old. Say hi. He didn't have any doubts or concerns about being a blonde parent, but I definitely did. What if we're not good enough for them? What if we fail them as parents because we do have a disability? We both lost our sight in young adulthood.
2 days before my 19th birthday, I was attacked. Instead of my life, he took my sight.
I became blind 6 weeks before my 21st birthday. I was physically assaulted and it resulted in total blindness. When I met him, I hadn't even been blind a year. We met each other at a place where individuals with disabilities go to get training, and he was just showing me how to deal with that and how to process.
This lovely video.
Oh, that's nice though.
This lovely video. The mom comes on at the end of the video, and her mom says she was honest. She said, I was scared. She said, I was scared that they wouldn't be able to be parents, both of them being blind. And she said, I was here a lot. And then when I saw what the mom and dad were able to do and what great parents they were, that's when she said, I was wrong. They're good. But there were people in these comments who literally didn't give a damn about their Instagram handle actually being public. They didn't give a damn that you could research them and go to their page. They just went, the majority were in favor. But there were a few that I was like, how do you even get yourself? How they were calling the parents selfish.
Yeah, I don't know how you selfish giving somebody life, but it's like the ultimate act of giving. Like I made you and gave you an opportunity to be here.
And I got so angry. I ain't get involved in the comments, but I wanted to. This is one of them things. This is one of them ploys that you have to keep yourself from. Because it's stupid. I'm a stupid dummy. But in my mind, I was like, y'all are going hard. And this is a whole representation of y'all lacking as parents, because these parents
lacking as human beings.
Lacking as human beings, but some of y'all are mad because these parents, no pun intended, are more hands-on than you've ever been in your life when it comes to raising a child. And y'all want to, and it'd be nothing more embarrassing for your short-minded ass for somebody to outdo you as a parent who has an obstacle to actually be a parent. That's what y'all haters be. Ooh, man. Ooh. Let me get these comments, then we can get out of here on a Friday. I'm going to see Nas tonight. For those who don't know, I'm going to see Nas tonight.
So what's up? Did you get the tux? You got the top hat? You got the shoes? What we doing? What we doing?
Nah.
She said nah.
Nah. Nah.
Nah, should be a dope show though. Seriously,
he's got the orchestra behind him.
Came a long way.
But if Jay Black was here, Jay Black would really be giving me, because I'm going with my co-parent.
So what would Jay have to say about that?
Because Jay is like, I'm Team Stacy, and me and Stacy ain't been together in years. We are very cool. And I know it don't sound. I know what I would say if somebody told me this. Yes, last night we were in New York together taking the kids to Madison Square Garden. I know what Jay would say. But we're just going as friends for real.
What would Jay say? What would Jay say? I'm sure somebody's curious, you know. We don't know Jay like
Jay was like, just said it. Date night, Mike.
So Jay would be like, so y'all going on a date? I can't argue with that. I guess
about to say, what else could you call it?
And
I'm trying to think of the other word. I play taboo and everything. I'm like, what's another word for date? What if you're not going on a date, but you're out together at a concert? An outing? But that's not for adults.
It's just two friends enjoying a musical experience.
All right, so
what's a date? I thought that's the same thing, because before you really get together, you friends, or you two strangers going to a musical thing is a date. So two friends going.
So we dropped our twins off at Madison Square Garden last night. They went to a concert. I forget the person's name. They told me the dude's name 17 times. The music was all right.
Didn't go to the concert?
No, she didn't buy a ticket. She let them go, and she was like, "Will you come with me? So we can just hang out while they're at the concert."
Mike going on 2 dates. Yo, I thought y'all all went family to an event. You made it worse. Stop sharing.
Mike,
Stop sharing.
Shout out to love, man.
This is getting crazy now.
Shout out to family.
You was out of state with just y'all two for hours, and then you bringing it back the next day.
We need more love. We need more love.
Going state to state, date to date, date to date. I can't wait. Go see Nas at 8. Professor Joe. Oh man. Hey Mike. Hey, hey, I'm with Jada. I'm Team Stacy too. He has a wonderful woman and support system partner. Yeah, okay. Have a great time, Mike.
All right. So Nikki says hopefully Mike. Nikki said hopefully Mike gets some yams tonight. Mike, just don't fantasize about my handicap ass. What are we doing, Nikki?
Feisty Fridays. Feisty Fridays.
What are we doing?
Entertainment.
Oh, Feisty Fridays.
What are we doing? What are we doing? And y'all were on a date while y'all waited. So okay, so I'll give y'all.
Did y'all get some eat? Did y'all eat? A couple hours. Somebody hungry. A couple hours. It's New York. We got a lot of good food in New York.
Why does it have to be anything more? I did not think LaShawn would come to my defense. Thank you. No, Dr. Smith going in on no. I'm supporting. So okay. So before and I'll get to the last comment. So we dropped the kids off Madison Square Garden, and when she said, "Would you come?" I didn't think twice about it. I said, "Cool, I'll drive y'all." You know what I mean? Whatever. And as the day came closer, I realized we're going to have to kill like 6 hours.
Oh, I thought it was 2 or 3. Okay.
Because the concert started at 8. I thought like 5-6 hours. I didn't know what time it was going to. It wound up being like 4 or 5 hours.
Okay.
Now, this is the one point where you kind of miss drinking, because I'm like, what am I going to do? Like, what are we going to do? We're not we're really going to, this is going to be a friend.
I don't even know what to call it. He was on it and don't know what to call it. a friending, an outing with friends.
So while kids are in the car and we're driving, Kayla has the concert the playlist. They do that now. They send the concert playlist out. which I said I would never do that. I was
With the
performing.
order of actual
Yeah, the order.
No.
I said I would never want you to know what song is coming next, but I hear a lot of that. All right, so cool. So as we get to Madison Square Garden, they just hop out. They said, we're gonna meet you after the show at the Panda Express right there. And I'm like, cool. They hop out. It's just me and her. We gotta find parking. We find a space, and now we sitting there and we get to walking. So we walked.
Did y'all hold hands?
No, but our hands hit each other by mistake, and I wanted to make a joke about it.
So you held hands.
No.
No,
Listen, I'm here for you, Mike. I'm here for you, man.
Pass me the ketchup.
Shout out to the love, family love.
The music come on when the hands touch.
But my thing is, when we were crossing the street, you know, the New York streets is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like my natural reaction would have. I had to fight the natural reaction to grab her hand and say,
sure
"Come
she's
on."
good. Yeah.
But
You
I
put
didn't.
your hand in the small of her back, right next
help
to her
make sure
buttocks.
Make sure she good. Not a tush push, but just a small of that. Make sure she good.
I mean, but being that she's a woman, a tush push is okay. I can say we can do tush pushes there, Coco.
So make sure you.
So my idea, we went to the movies. We chilled at the movies. We watched a Pete Davidson movie that we saw because Fantastic Four, the movie started too late.
Oh, the horror joint.
Superman, just the only seats were right in front of the screen. And she don't like sitting in front of the screen like that. She don't like that front row. I do. I don't care.
Y'all was at the screen picking the seats, talking about where y'all want to sit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
When y'all got popcorn, did you accidentally?
That's what friends always do.
Popcorn.
That's what friends always do. Where you want to sit? Where you want? Yeah, that's
not.
Let's just go see the other way. You right. Let's see. We only got so much time. Okay. I'm picturing it. This is great.
So I can only hold back my comedy thing. Like I was trying to be, but we went to get the popcorn. No, we were getting the tickets. We were getting the tickets at the automated thing. We were doing the tickets, right? And the ticket price came up. And I looked at her, I said, wait, I'm paying? Like I'm paying.
We not together. That's when you realize it. That's it. Wasn't no date then. He said, we're not together. We just we co-parents.
I said, are we getting a room? I said, are we getting a room and I don't know about this? Like, what
am I paying? What exactly am I paying for right now?
You know me. You've known me since I was like 17 years old. What are you waiting for?
Yeah, New York too. How much was those tickets? Like 40?
Yeah, it came out to like 47, something like that for the two tickets.
And all that. Yeah.
Just for one bag of popcorn?
No, just for 2 tickets, right? Before the popcorn.
Just for 2 tickets.
Yeah,
just for
the popcorn. But after the popcorn, would you pay like 60 after everything?
Yeah. It was, and I ain't getting none.
So here's the question, Mike.
That's why he's going back out tonight. He back out tonight.
Who paid for the Nas tickets?
That's what I'm saying. He back outside tonight.
She got the Nas tickets as a gift from my daughter. My daughter bought her two tickets to go see Nas. Now, this is how I'm telling you, this is how platonic this is. And I understand y'all don't believe it. I get it.
No, I believe it.
I believe it, Mike. I believe it.
For now.
She called me out the clear blue sky and I said, what's up? I was at work. She was there. Do you have any plans for Friday? And I was like, Friday. I said, I'm at work. You got to tell me what's going on. Like, what's going on? Yeah. She said, I got tickets to see Nas. Would you like to go? I said, cool. Well, who wouldn't want to see Nas? Like, you already know who wouldn't want to see Nas. So I said, yes. Now, I didn't know the show was...
Bring that last. Hold on. What's that last? Hold on.
So, movie, popcorn,
parking. It's like half baked with all the budgeting, right? You gotta factor it all in. Would have went Dutch.
I'm about to get out. All right, this is the bottom line. When she told me the date of the concert, I did not.
No, NFL. Oh, he's clapping.
Cypher with the comeback. He was like, I'm gonna get you back for that tush push.
No, that is. I'll still bring your comment back up, and it won't work.
Ain't gonna change it.
But when she told me about Nas, I had no idea that the concert was the day after the girls' concert.
Oh yeah.
So this is back to back. I don't even know why I brought this shit up. The point.
It had a lot of. It had high entertainment value. Yeah, it had high entertainment value. This was how women handle your co-parenting.
Yeah, no. Ain't no woman in the world that would hear no back-to-back outings for 4 hours in the back to Nas concert. If you was with somebody, this would be the breakup weekend right here. The first day would be the argument, and then when you said, "Oh yeah, that Nas concert I told you about, that's tonight," that would have been you would have got back home to the empty side of a closet. Ain't no woman in her right mind staying with the baby mom having 2 back-to-back outings for.
That's what the relationship would happen to the relationship right there.
Like a Tubi movie when everybody realized it but you. You know, everybody else like, well, you need to go figure out what you want to do because you obviously don't see what the rest of the world sees.
So what I'll do is I'll say this because Jay Black is going to have a ball with this. And listen, I understand what it looks like.
But you know what's funny, Mike?
I understand what it looks like. I understand what it looks like. Go ahead, Kumar. What?
Illmatic could actually be your whole story together.
Yeah, not a throwback date. That make it a little worse.
No. But
I'd rather see some new stuff.
Every track from Illmatic you can apply to your love story. From Life's a Bitch to Memory Lane, Halftime,
Memory Lane,
New York State of Mind.
No, my favorite one is it ain't hard. It ain't hard to tell. It ain't on a date.
Right, I just
it
said
ain't hard to tell.
Y'all didn't hear me when I just said ain't hard to tell.
Oh, it ain't hard to tell they was on a date.
The Genesis, like look at the track list of Illmatic.
It was in New York last night.
Exactly.
And KT, to answer your question, I'm curious how women handle your co-parent. I've not been in a relationship that has been. I haven't been in a relationship. Like I haven't been in. Technically, I haven't.
You have to break that down from the door. You have to let them know what it is.
Yeah. I don't know if I could do back if I was in a relationship. I don't know if I would. I don't know if I could do back to. I don't know if I could Drake it and go back to back. I don't know if they're dropping the kids off would be one thing at Madison Square Garden.
She'd go with you. She'd be like, I'll drop them off with you.
Yeah, I go with you.
We go together.
That's fair. That's fair. And if I said no, there'd be a problem. Well, we ain't got enough room because we got
kids.
Because in my car, there wouldn't be enough room.
She's out rent the van.
LaShawn and Nikki are killing you in the comments.
I gotta go because this is gonna be a long day. Wait a second. Right, Sean. He got the H down in him. He wants that. Oh, that is not a thought in my mind, but I get it, y'all. I get it. I understand. I wouldn't let me live with this either. I wouldn't let y'all doing what I would do.
Oh my God, the Gooby, I love her. Oh shoot, why are they doing you like that, Mike? What are they doing today?
That's not.
It's Feisty Fridays.
I'm glad, Mike, you and your co-parent are
that
cool.
Is good. No, that's dope.
Your relationship is dope. That is not the intent in here. It really isn't. And I know you're right. What it looks like, you guys are saying exact. Matter of fact, I would take it further than what you're taking it. If
They're
it was
being respectful.
You are being respectful. You are being respectful. Facts on facts. This is, and yet, LaShawn, even with the Uchi Wally Wally, you're still being respectful because that's not where it's headed.
What is going on? No, stop. What y'all doing? What's it, the T app?
Uchi bang bang. Uchi Wally Wally. I really work your body.
And I don't want one. You know how much money I could make on my feet and me being in a wheelchair.
Oh my gosh. People got fetishes and kinks, but my goodness gracious.
Hey, get that money. Don't let that money
be out of here.
Yeah, everybody, on that note.
Everybody have a great weekend. We'll be back at it on Tuesday. Normal schedule Tuesday. I'm rocking with Jonesy on Monday. We'll be back at it on Tuesday. Where's the phone? Don't forget, I'm gonna start giving you heads up right now. And then I gotta get out of here because I am tired. That 3 hours of sleep, I ain't built for that no more. Also, I gotta get used to it. August 1st, Cash App Fridays. August 1st, you pay your tithes to the church of anybody can get it. August 1st, giving y'all heads up right now. August 1st. Everybody have a great, safe weekend. Kamari, thanks for jumping on here. Thanks for bailing me out. And you had some philosophy, some links. The Nas, the Illmatic album. That was a dope little.
That was a good breakdown.
That was One Love.
Night and day.
Night and day. A whole lot. Love me for who I am.
I'll be sure.
Now you
I'll be sure. Love me for who I am.
Represent. You got it.
Life's a bitch.
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy.
I mean, for who I am, not who you want me to be. I can never be that. Understand? There's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will
What
end.
is yours?
So enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for everything in your life. Fight for your happiness. Never let anyone, any person, any situation take it from you. God got me. God got you. God got us. Y'all are
Fight for love.
Fight for love. We gone.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend, where the truth hurts.